Rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20. We're back with more of the Occult Chronicles. And in this door is a hall. And down that hall is outside. I totally called it. I knew it was outside. And outside is a giant snake. You see the cold eyes reflecting light and darkness, and you stop in your tracks. Soon, the rest of the creature comes into focus, and you stand there amazed at the size of it. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Or in this case, one very big one. Your eyes widen in horror as the pile of bones that the snake sits upon. This thing is a killer. You have a right to be afraid. I'm afraid of the snake. It's a snake, and it's a scary snake. And while he drew a lot of things to make me very afraid of him, he's very scary. Your mind is weak. You struggle to maintain sanity because the snake is very scary. You've read about specimens like this in the old case files on the Faucet Amazon expeditions, but you never thought that you would see one. You wonder who or what decided to bring this pet here and why. And kill it. The snake must be 30 feet long, and with the width of a large tree trunk. You think you can win, but you'd better keep it at arm's length. If it gets a hold of you, it could be over very quick. You get a lot of good cards. Yeah, we're going to win by a lot. Dang, King Overnight. Would have been great. Oh well, still win by a lot. It's an epic victory, but you wound the thing all over. You wound the thing all over its body and its head. Eventually, it stops twitching. 2 expertise and a bandolier. Oh, nice. Now I have something that can hold my ammo when I have too much ammo. Nice. Secret identities. Many of the worshippers gather in the inner sanctum to bring about the openings of the gate are drawn from the highest circles of government, academia, and business. Which means for us, step 4 on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 steps, 1/3 of our time is up. All challenges that involve swords as primary suit receive a -1. That's okay. Our swords is our best suit. And there are zombies out here. We fought zombies before. Though, they still scary, because they zombies. We wasn't expecting them. But, we're so used to fighting zombies, every time we fight them we get a little sanity boost. Oh! Of all of the horrors it could be, it's just some zams. Swing and a chop, roll. Well, we still lose, but not by as much. Quickly end up in over your head and they swarm around you. Don't let them bite you. Murder them. Murder, 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 murder. Oh man, it's tough to murder them when they get draws like that, but better when things match up like that. You avoid getting swarmed and dispatch each of the undead creatures in turn. Nice job. I get an edge upgrade. I can upgrade my adaptive intelligence or my never misses. Let's do adaptive intelligence. That worked, right? That put my adaptive intelligence at 2 now. Good. Gives me 2 extra cards drawn on horror challenges. Oh, and I have 5 expertise. Let us up our cups more. There we go. What's this all about? A strange creature in a tree. Your attention is drawn to the trunk of a gnarled old tree. A cleft indicates that the tree has been hollowed out and you think that you see something moving inside. It's probably just a squirrel. As you get closer, you begin to feel uneasy. Suddenly, a haunting pair of yellow eyes appears. The strange creature pulls its head out of the cleft of the tree and peers out at you. You freeze in your tracks. The strange creature radiates an aura of ancient nature magic. You sense the work of Pan here, and it scares you. It scares you very deeply. It's so scary. It's so bad. Your mind is weak. The confrontation with the supernatural chips away at your sanity. It does hurt a little bit. The creature seems to be made of wood and leaves. It might even be part of the tree. You recognize the influence of the god Pan here. He was thought to be merely a legend until the disastrous O.D.D expedition of 1919 that was lost in the Neda River Gorge on the Peloponnese. You suspect that this is some type of herald or harbinger, or perhaps even a priest who delved too far into the mysteries of Pan. You resolve to tread carefully here. The goat god is notorious for his ability to induce panic. Kill, sorcery, kill, run away. It hasn't seen you yet. It doesn't seem to want to harm you, but staying in its presence is slowly draining your willpower and you already feel fatigued. You decide to muster the courage and get out of there while you still can. Because we don't want to be mad at. No murderings for us, please. Will is stronger than whatever force is seeking to keep you here. You just turn and walk away. Oh, so just screw that thing. Okay, doesn't look like I can access. Oh, I gotta access it from there. Weird. Alright, well that was outside. Will there be more outside over here? More hallway. Chop it down, chop down the door. So glad I got this axe. Just chop down any door that comes my way. Make misplays like throwing that 8 against the 9, not even worry, even though it cost me 2 wins right there. Getting expertise for that? Dang. A shotgun on a tripwire. You see a shotgun almost at the same time you feel the tripwire against your foot, but it's too late. Boom. Alright, we are going to instinctively duck and roll. Without hesitation, you throw yourself into the crouching roll and tumble away. Do it work? Oh yeah, it worked. Man, I wish I could have put the knight on. Darn misplays. Well, just unluckiness, really. You execute a tumble that would make a world-class gymnast proud. Your ears are ringing a little, but you were unscathed by the buckshot that narrowly missed your head. I don't get anything from it. That's okay. More outside. Cultists. You've stumbled upon an armed patrol of cultists. You hear shouting, then you see a flash of weapons being fired. You don't intend to ask any questions. Attack the cultists. You enjoy nothing more than a good stand-up firefight. They're human, so they'll die all the same. Damn, look at my card draws. Yep. Big win. You won the battle. The cultist bodies lie strewn across the floor. Maybe you could find something useful among them. Like, bullets from my bandoliers, some experience, and some health. Bandolier, please. There we go. Alright. 3 expertise. Not enough to really do anything with, but we can have some fun. And here is a hungry young one. You see only the slightest movement of the tentacled limbs. Camouflaged against its background, it springs its trap. The creature is a sickening mound of flesh, appendages, and oozing slime. You are caught off guard, and the smell of the creature is overwhelming as well. It's one of the things I love about this game. I've played through it a bunch of times. I don't think I've ever seen this encounter. King beats queen. King beats 5. Queen beats 9. I don't got anything for that. Don't got anything for that. Your mind is strong. You've seen things way worse than this. In fact, it's laughable. The creature seems to be covered in small mouths, each lined with razor-sharp teeth. You recognize it as some member of the shambler species that roam the plateaus of Lemuria in another dimension. A sorcerer of some skill must have summoned it here. Kill it. Kill it with fire and death. It hails from another dimension, but it has a physical body, so you can destroy it surely. Surely, right? Well, this draw makes me worried about these hacks. Yeah, this is a bad draw for that. You lost the battle. The creature latches on your arm and pulls you closer to its hungry mouth. Yeah, talisman's protecting me, and I don't lose either of them. Yeah! I was a little worried about what might happen by getting bit by that creature so hard, so I decided to use my talismans to defend me. The creature withstands a tremendous amount of punishment, but eventually succumbs to its wounds. These things really are buggers. Wow, 4 expertise and 3 health? Heck yeah. Pentacles, and then I'll save 3 more up for another skill card, because I don't really... spell might be cool, but I don't really have a lot of slots for it, unless it falls into Pentacles, then I got tons. Bone of Pentacles would probably be important for doing the spells, so I probably want to do that first, but I'd rather just get another slot and up my base stats more. Over here we have a Coven of Witches. You see a soft glow of fire. As you approach it, you can recognize the outline of a cauldron sitting on top of it. Steam rises from it and indicates that its contents are being brought to a boil. You suddenly feel very uneasy. There's a spell at work here. You focus your mind and shrug off its elements, but you begin to feel hazy and drunk. 3 pairs of glowing green eyes stare out at you and form around the cauldron. Walking to the witch's ritual and beholding their hypnotic gaze has put you at a disadvantage, and you have to fight to keep your sanity. Luckily, with all of our stats where they are, we are pretty powerful in a lot of situations. Your mind is strong and you stand defiant and stare them down. You've come across 3 Serenian wishes. You sense the presence of the horned god nearby. The witches have gone back to their ritual. You wonder why they would treat your intrusion so lightly. You consider your options carefully. These creatures are undoubtedly powerful, and the rituals centering around the cauldron must only strengthen them in the power that they draw from the horned god. I can kill them physically, try to kill them magically, or talk to them. I like talking to things. You sense that they've left you alone for a reason. You're not certain if it's due to the fact that they have completely discounted any threat that you can muster, or that they somehow want to make a contract. I mean, they didn't attack me when I showed up. Let's talk. Step forward and address them. They seem eager to talk with you. They want you to find the books. Befriending some witches gives you some sanity. The witches cackle and fix their gazes on you with their glowing green eyes. Then alternating words as if the 3 were sharing the same mind, you hear them speak. Greetings, mortal. Although you and I would normally be at odds, I have an offer to make you that should suit us both. My heralds cannot enter the mansion at this time. It's warned against them. Inside is a book that I require. Bring it to my heralds, and I will stand aside from interfering with your mission. I might even help you. Alright, maybe we go find this book. I haven't seen the book so far. Oh, that doesn't look good. Alright, looks like a campfire outside, maybe. In the best of situations. There's zombies. Alright, if zombies is the worst thing around this campfire, they can suck it. Although, I seem to lose. I'll take the damage from the zombies. I had 32 health. Battle them! I shouldn't be too pressed for losing. In fact, actually, let's use my axe. Swinging chop. Bring this guy up. Roll it. Oh, push that up to a 10. That now wins. Aw. Alright, well, that's fine. You avoid getting swarmed and dispatch, eat the undead in turn, get 2 more expertise and 2 health. Whew. Man, I kinda wanna save up for that skill card. It doesn't look like there's anything out here. It's just ambiance. There's nothing further down that way. Okay. Well, there is still a fair amount of the mansion to explore. Cultists. That's fine. Chop it up. 4 is good enough. Beat these guys up. Get a bunch more expertise. Random battles for the win. Alright, we want something with wands on it now, I think. So, cups and wands. Nah, I think we just want wands. That would give us access to a bone of wands. Psychic talent, psychic edges. Intellect, heroic feats. Puzzle lore, perception tests. Persuasion, deception tests. I'm mostly into talking to people. That's what I need wands for. You have a strange natural ability to communicate with spirits and supernatural beings beyond the abilities of most trained mediums. You also have an uncanny ability to pick up dead, lost, or alien languages, which has come in handy more than once. We'll go with that. Ooh, it's only 2 to increase my wands on that one. Nice. So we'll buff our wands. And have access to upgrading into all of the bones, which is good. We are bricked about. What's in here? Stairway upstairs. Later. What are you? A wall of trophies. Your attention is drawn to a wall covered in mounted trophy heads. You recognize some of them as big game animals, but others are truly bizarre creatures. You see among others what might be a giant bat's head, a fish man of some sort, and a creature that could only be called a troglodyte. As you come closer, a growing sense of unease brings you to dominate your thoughts. You are startled, and a chill shoots down your spine when you realize the trophies are watching you. Their heads turn slightly in unison and watch you approach. Your eyes widen in disbelief as you realize the trophies on the mounted wall are possessed by spirits. You can feel them probing your psychic defenses and trying to get in your head. Get out of my head! I draw really good cards. Your mind is strong and your defenses prevent the ghosts from hurting you. The trophies gaze down at you with pleading eyes. You can sense that some of them want to make contact with you physically. Others look like they would like to tear you apart. If they had a body with claws or could get their fangs on you. This is definitely some type of strange sorcery involved here that is binding these spirits to these trophies. You can feel a wave of anger building slowly in the psychic space of this room. Someday soon, it's going to explode. Got a lot of options here. Fight, dispel, psychic battle, communicate, flee. Always communicate. You decide to enter a trance and try to communicate with the spirits. Many of them seem hostile, so it's a risky disposition. Not good enough. You enter a trance and reach out to the spirits, but they are overly hostile, and you are quickly pushed back by a wall of anger. Your head hurts from all of the screaming. Meh! We don't want to talk. Yeah? Well, I just drew all these face cards, so suck it, we're talking. Even though I only got to play one of them, we're hella talking. You enter a trance and reach out to the spirits that are not overtly hostile. Many are insane with rage, but few are still coherent. You discover that they want you to do something for them. Find the big game hunter and destroy him. They get an expertise for talking to him. We want you to bring us the head of the Van Pelt. They all scream, Van Pelt! Van Pelt! We will make room for him on our wall. He is the one who weaved this sorcerer's curse so long ago. You ask how you are supposed to cut the head off of a ghost, and they howl with anger and rage. Then you tell them that you think you might be able to accomplish what they want. You notice the head of a pig mounted on the wall seems to be empty. They love the idea. Alright, we'll go find him. But first, the celestial conjunction. Once every 10,000 years, alignment is moving inexorably to its perfection, like tumblers on a safe. Stars are falling into place. Is that good for me? Pentacles and a -1. No, it's not. It's not good for me. It's not good for me, guys. What's this? A demon in the fire! You see a large marble fireplace decorated with ornate sculptures. What really astonishes you is the fire burning within the hearth. The flames dance around and lick the walls of the fireplace almost as if some type of living entity. Then it strikes you. A demonic face appears in the flames, and the sudden realization that this creature has noticed you sends a wave of horror rolling over you. You struggle to keep calm and not to give in to panic. You are looking straight in the face of some type of flaming evil horror. It seeks to dominate your mind, and you know that you must not let that happen. I won't let it. Uh-oh. I might let it. My brain! Imaginary flames leap up all around you, driving you one step closer into insanity. The panic is overwhelming. Ooh. The face in the fire smiles at you. This demonic creature must have been bound to the fireplace. How long ago and by whom are questions that you cannot answer. You cautiously step forward so that you can examine the situation in more detail. The demon seems contained within the hearth, but you have no idea how strong his binding is. You can banish him? Leave it alone. Leave it. Leave it be. Scary demon. Scary fire demon. Just leave it be. Ooh, a complex lock mechanism door. You are confronted by a large door that is protected by a complex metal lock mechanism. In addition to a host of complex dials and metal panels, a series of metal bars are attached firmly to the wall and function as restraints to keep the door closed. cannot chop it down. I can pick the lock, or I can figure out the combination. I'm a little bit better at figuring out the combination, actually. You notice a pattern of wear on some of the dials controls. You also remember an old case in which a similar mechanism developed by Robert Barron in the late 1700s. Win the challenge to figure out the combination and open the door. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So good. Takes a while, but it's clear that there is a derivative of special mechanism created by Barron under duress for a secret society that kidnapped and later sacrificed his daughter. Luckily for you, you remember that the backdoor combination that Barron implemented is a failsafe. Alright. I don't get anything from that, except access to downstairs, which I don't want to go. Alright, well, an electrified locked door. I don't think I've seen this before. You see a metal door with a shiny metal handle. You could hear a light humming sound and smell the ozone in the air. The electric current running through the door is not something that you want to play around with. Attempt to short the current. Grab the handle and pull. Bash the door. Chop it down. Choppity chop chop. Chopping down doors that get in my way. I don't play. I don't play. Get out of my way, doors. You hit the door running and feel a brief zap of electricity as you complete the circuit, but the sensation is brief and the door breaks open at the lock. The way now lies open. Nice. 3 expertise for breaking down a door, which means more wands for me. I'm powerful now. What's in here? A brain bot. You hear the taps of its metal legs on the floor, and then you see it emerge from the shadows. A brain bot. Soldier slaves created by the Teslarati from human victims to fight their interdimensional wars. They are quick, efficient, and merciless. Nothing remains of their past humanity, and the thought of it is horrifying. Your eyes widen in disbelief as you behold the human brain encased in a robot body. Whatever will you do? Your mind is strong. You've seen things far worse than this. You've seen these things in action a few times before, and you're confident that you can handle this situation. Kill it. Its weak spot is... Oh. Brainbot seems to be on patrol. You should act quickly before it summons reinforcements. Its weak spot is the motivator underneath its carriage. It's a difficult spot to hit unless you manage to flip it over. Whoop. Kick it. Kick it, kick it, boom. Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, boom. Kick it, kick it. Oh, I'm so gonna kick it. You won the battle. The brainbot sparks and sputters, and the cerebral fluid leaks out of the brain case. I don't get anything from killing it, but it's dead. Over here we have the Teslarati generator. You are confronted with a strange machine that seems to hiss and crackle with otherworldly energy. There's something very odd going on here. You sense that it might be dangerous to get too close. The technology reminds you vaguely of the photographs that you saw when you were taken, were taken during the first interdimensional war against the Teslarati. This might be a portal generator, and if so, that is bad news. You remember what happened in Tunguska in 1908. Put some distance between me and it. What was this? Teslarati scientist. You're confronted with a creature from some type of nightmare. It towers over 7 feet tall and seems covered in sickly, translucent slime. You can only describe it as a combination of snail, cucumber, and octopus. You fight to control your revulsion. This thing is not of our world. It must be from another dimension entirely. You feel overcome with dread and a sickening revulsion. Your eyes widen in disbelief as it looks at you. No, don't look at me. You're gross. No. I should have used the king. Oh well, still win. Your mind is strong and you have no doubt that you overcome this nightmarishness. Yeah. After the initial shock of seeing the strange creature pass, you're pretty sure you can identify it. You remember your briefings on the Tunguska event of 1908. A portal had been opened by this interdimensional race of aliens known as the Teslarati. An invasion had been foiled by a precursor to the O.D.D. when the portal generator was overloaded. It had been a narrowly won victory. An interdimensional war had followed. This creature must be a scout sent over to do reconnaissance. Perhaps the energy of this house served as a beacon to pull it here. It seems to have been working on some sort of experiment. Kill it. Experiment of what happens when you hit a Teslarati hard enough. You try to hit one of these things, then don't miss. You'll learn this lesson the hard way. Ouchies. Die. You're gonna die. Oh, I misplayed there. Screw. Still win. Just lose a couple points. Alright, the creature is mortally wounded and crumples down into a gelatinous heap. The brain canister. Having dispatched this foul interdimensional monstrosity, you look around and immediately recognize the thing's handiwork. It's been working on creating assistants called brain bots. On the table is a canister containing a human brain. You can't be sure if this thing is even alive anymore. The body has been obviously destroyed. It's kept alive by a network of power cables. Why this one was singled out and not put directly into a crab bot is a mystery. Was it being tortured or interrogated? They changed the name to crab bot instead of brain bot. It made me chuckle in the middle of reading it. Let's try to communicate. You notice some odd lights and switches on the outside of the brain canister. You might be able to configure them and see if there's a way to talk to this thing, assuming it is still alive. Insane. Let's talk. Let's be buds. Let's bro it up. Broing it up with the brain. You fiddle around with the switches and stare amazed at the technology that went into constructing this canister. Suddenly a circuit hums into life and the brain starts talking to you. Find the Teslarati generator and disable it. Okay. Greetings. I wasn't sure that you would manage it. I would beg that you destroy me. I have been drained of most of my knowledge, and my tormentor was only prolonging my agony as punishment. But first, you must ensure that no more of its kind can venture into our dimension. Nearby, you will find a machine that powers its gate. Destroy it, please. I will give you the codes to do so. I was able to learn them from the Teslarati as he probed and devoured my mind. So much lost. Return these after you've done this. I want to know that it is destroyed. Then you may put me out of my misery. Okay. You're confronted with the strange machine. Use the codes to overload the generator. Yeah. You have the codes from the brain canister, but the control panel is a confusing mess of symbols. You should be able to grok this one out. You will need to be careful that you don't pull a Tunguska. Yeah, let's not make anything horrible happen. Great, this is going well. Hooray. Fuck. Okay. This can't be that hard. You enter the code, but you obviously read the control panel polarities incorrectly. The system lights blink on and off. Invalid command entry appears briefly and the screen goes blank and then flashes back up with a C. You think you're in trouble now. I'm okay. We'll try the codes again. That can't possibly happen twice, right? 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 Nope. Again. My brain. I'm turning this thing off. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Even if it drives me freaking crazy to do it. You entered the codes correctly the first time. You're a goddamn genius. Well, that's more my third time. But sure. Alright. I've done it. The brain in the canister nearly giggles with joy. You go to fulfill your pledge and remove the power cables, but it interrupts you. Stop! I wish to help you further. On the Teslarati sash is a power unit. Plug it into my canister and I will have time to help you further if you wish to let me ride along. I may prove useful, as I heard it talk of this place in great detail. I get a brain canister. You receive 1+1 card draws and +1 trick draws on any lore challenge while this card is in your inventory. At the beginning of any lore challenge, 2 random tricks are placed on the board in a scried visible state. Nice. He takes 1 of something, but I have plenty of room for whatever he wants. I also get the chariot. Your successful flee challenges are converted automatically into evasions, allowing you to stay in the location where the challenge occurred while this card is in your inventory. And I don't know if I like that. I do like this. I like that. Brain canister. I got myself a brain buddy. Alright. Well, we're getting stronger. We're running low on time, though. But, getting stronger. We got ourselves a brain buddy. Hopefully this loops down to here. With this going down so far, I don't think there's too much over here left for us to explore. Then we'll start heading upstairs and down in the basement. But that's it for this episode. And we'll have to do all of those wonderful things next time.